Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 8th, 9th, 7th? We're at some point in the long line of Thanksgiving, Halloween, Ghostbuster specials. With Rawb and myself. Hello, Rawb.
Hi. Hey.
Hello. You know what?
Hey.
I feel like we do this every time, too. I'm going to actually go back and see which one we're on.
You know what? Oh my God. Because, yeah, dude, imagine if we have like 3 that I keep saying it's the 8th one.
Ghostbuster.
I don't know. Because I asked you and you guessed, and then we never really got that confirmed, did we? We just.
Yes.
Maybe we're on 9. Maybe we're on 6. I don't know. We do this every year.
Wait. Last year said year 7.
So this is year 8.
So
Good.
this must be year 8.
Look
It's got to be, unless I got it wrong, which is quite possible.
You're so clever, Crendor. You clever guy.
I'm a clever guy.
Old man guy.
I'm old man guy, yes. So, wow, we've been doing this 8 years now.
Yep. What exactly do we do?
We kind of just run around and talk.
Yeah, it's kind of like a podcast, but we're like old pen pals. So we just catch up every year, and it just depends on the mood of the day and what we talk about, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like 2 old women that get together every Christmas. That be like, "How are you doing, Kathy?" And she's like, "Martha,
I'm doing fine.
Been unreal."
My goodness, Crendor, you wouldn't believe the last month I've had.
My grandchildren are they're just so special to me, unlike my real children.
My goodness. So what so we just run around and then eventually we die, which is probably early because we're on level 1 characters. Yeah. I'm on a starter account. I don't know, I didn't really want to give Blizzard money.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I wanted to do the tradition. So,
yeah.
You know, I gave them thousands of dollars over the last 10 years. Now I'm getting them back by playing their game for free.
Yes. Oh, take that. They have to use server resources. So, let's just start running.
Yeah, I just might start running, my man.
Yeah. So,
yeah, what have you been up to? What's life? Is life good, Crendor? Have you enjoyed the last year?
Honestly, this year's been pretty good. Like last year at this time, I was talking about all my organs and body parts getting removed. This year, I haven't had any removed, so that's been a step in the right direction.
Oh my God, I feel like a total ass because you told me all that, and I never asked you over the last year, how'd it go with your organs and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
my goodness.
Yeah, last year I had my gallbladder out. I had my toenails removed. I've said it probably like a billion times. But now, my toenails are grown back, powerful, strong,
fantastic,
fresh,
wonderful,
and
everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
It's so good.
It sounded. I just realized it was clapping. I thought it was like popcorn.
I thought it was rain or something.
Yeah, rain.
Wasn't really clapping there.
Yeah. So because of all that happening, it made me appreciate my health more. And so I was like, I'm gonna start going to the gym. So when we talked last time, I'd been going to the gym for about 3 months. And I was like, dude, going to the gym's great. But now I've been going to the gym for about 1.5 years consistently. And it's hit that point where like I've become a gym guy where I'm like, dude, if I don't get my 3 gym trips this year.
Damn it, Crendor, I just leveled up, dude.
Oh, congrats.
No! I've had this character level 1 since like before we met. This is my original bank alt. God damn it!
You ruined it.
Man!
That's like
I forgot there was Discovery XP, dude.
That's like leveling your level 60 you've had for years up to 61.
I know by accident through exploration XP. I mean, it's easy to do when you're low level, but man,
that's unfortunate.
It got me, Crendor.
Well,
all right, I'm over it.
Life moves on.
Life, yeah, you're right on that. I can't. Could be dead tomorrow. No time to worry about this. Look at this guy. We could be this guy, dude.
Yeah, we could be this guy right now.
This guy's not looking good.
That guy's looking worse than good.
Yeah, I think I got his armor. Can I summon that? Can't we summon armor or something? It's like we're like cheaters in this game now, right?
I don't know. I've been playing Classic WoW for like the last 4 months.
Collections, heirlooms. Look at this. There is cheaters. Look at me. I'm cheating. Look at this. I'm gonna look like this nerd. I'm just look like him because I'm a cheater.
Wait,
and
what?
you can do that in this game. Look at this. Boom. That's right. I'm taking his armor. Can I kneel down?
How do you actually do that? How long has this been in the game?
Yeah, you like that, Crendor?
How do I not know about this? Is it like a new transmog?
Dead warlock. I am Celine Dion. I have just reached my second level of power. So if you go to your collections, where's this nonsense? Press P, go to your heirlooms, and any heirloom you ever had, you can now just summon.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You want to talk about good times? Like I'm ready to. Let's just level up now, dude. Like.
So you have to have
Can this be the Christmas special where we just win Crendor? Like.
Oh yeah, I guess.
My god, I'm putting Frostbolt on my bar. Boom, taking off that mean trade chat macro.
What do you know?
I'm a level 2 mage. Damn it! See, look how addicted I am, dude. I'm leveling up a mage. God damn it! I'm about to buy this game again. Damn it, Crendor.
Also, you're a mage and warlock close.
Yeah, but look at that. Those eyes. Also, by the way, I have so much power.
I imagine unlimited power.
Well, have you seen their toy box yet? Crendor, let's follow me.
I've seen the toy box, but I haven't seen.
Well, let's go host a party for the people of this town.
All right. Yeah, we'll give them a little party.
I'm gonna put some party music on. Is that acceptable to you, Crendor?
I mean, hit up the party music.
The Wii shops.
This is a party, so.
Okay.
All right, good.
What's this town called? People of Lionwood. I am Celine Dion, the level 2 mage. I am hosting a party for all travelers who wish to come to my party. Starter edition counts, cannot yell. Old man guy, could you pass on a mess for me?
Yeah. All right.
Basically what I just said. I'm gonna get the party started. God damn it, Blizzard. Just
hold
on. I'm getting this party started. All right. It's got the sexy lady statue. Let's get the booze out quick.
There we go.
People want the booze. You know. Let's get the personal spotlight so people know that I'm the party mom. We're gonna invite Vargoth because he's hilarious.
Oh, Vargoth's
we're gonna
the best.
we're gonna get a small tent.
Yep, that's a good one.
Let's get that Sylvanas jam. I can't use that item. I need to be level 60. That's a shame.
Let's see if I can bust out.
Some of the map of the stars. Just if you can add anything to my party, Crendor, I would appreciate that.
Here's a Brazier of Flames.
Here's all the favorites. Nomergon, I'm gonna represent my people.
Right.
So I'm cool like that. The Fellfire Campfire. I don't know what this is.
Need more alcohol.
I don't have more. Okay, how about this?
Need the pony
Foam
keg.
Sword Rack.
That's a good one.
Sword Rack going down. Come on, people. Come on, Crendor, get your sword.
Hold on, I'm drinking.
This is a party item for a lifetime. I'm gonna equip this to my bar because I'm a tryhard.
All right, good.
Boom. Come on, who wants a sword battle with the party mom?
Oh man, I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's getting bad. Hold on, I have more nonsense because I've spent way too much money on this game. It's just silly.
Oh, there's the vomiting.
The wind chimes. I'm gonna put down this warning sign.
Actually.
Well, this warning sign is gonna say tears ahead. Oh God, what does that mean?
Wait, what the?
Oh,
what is that?
Don't come to this party. That's the weird World of Warcraft sound or something, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, I got a never-ending toy chest. Well, I don't know what this is.
Crashing, thrashing.
Hey, I don't need your permission. I can make you dance. That's an item. You gotta farm Stratham for that. I got another picnic basket. This one's romantic.
I can
Hey,
enter
let's get the disco lights
heroic
going. Ready?
pose.
All right. It's the full welcome to the Shadow Realm, Yugi.
Are you impressed? It says this makes me enter a heroic pose to impress those around you.
I mean, I'm pretty impressed. Here, I'll give you an extra power. Now there's a rainbow between us. Welcome to my party, Celine Dion's party in Lionwood.
I think I'm firing the rainbow back.
Are you? So we're just double rainbowing it?
I think we're double rainbowing it all the way.
That's pretty nice. This is a nice party.
This is a good party.
Yeah. I'm glad I spent hundreds of dollars in this game to acquire all of this digital stuff so we could have this party.
See my snail?
Holy smokes, it's Jerry!
It's Jerry.
See, now I want to play the new game so I can acquire Jerry.
He's a good guy. I control him, too.
He looks like a good guy. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually, he can attack, I think, something.
Well, attack me. I can attack back.
I need a target.
He needs a target. He can't target friends.
Jerry.
Even if you fight him, he's not gonna beat up friends. He can't do it.
Come on, get over here, Jerry.
All right, Jerry's only got. He's got 20 seconds.
Oh, boy, Jerry doesn't have a long lifespan. I hope he enjoyed his life at my party, because he basically spent his entire existence at it, pooping. That's all he did, Crendor. All he did was poop to my party.
It's more just like he emits a sludge.
Okay.
It's not really his, you know.
Hey, this pearl makes me feel pretty.
Oh, he's gone.
I do feel pretty.
What about gaming?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
I got an angry beehive. I guess now I got bees on me.
Bees are pretty neat.
Oh, I got a Hearthstone card.
Oh my god.
Sweet. It's autographed, and I got an epic.
I can get some more alcohol.
Crendor, I'm a fish man, and I'm sparkling.
That's pretty
in the
neat.
Sunlight. Yeah.
Magic monkey banana.
Do these things have dances? Oh my god, they have dances. Dude, look at this. This is my dance. It's not a great one. Can I sit? Can I talk one?
I don't even know where you are right now.
I'm this crab person.
Oh, okay.
That's me. Hey, what's up,
I was
bud?
confused.
Yeah, hop on. Crendor, we're going on a wild adventure, Gavin. I am your steed. I am Sir Crunchkins, night wizard of the realm.
Dude, I created a hologram of me as Gammon.
Oh, dude, look, I got a quest.
Blingtron.
Whoa, quest. Collect gift. Wow, I didn't even have to do anything.
Oh,
what did I get?
I didn't get the mount.
I got some cheap beer.
Oh, that's still pretty good. You get a mount from that. Boop, boop.
I'm going to build this paper Zeppelin. I'm doing a crafting project. Oh, man, we're just enjoying this game. Damn it. I feel like I'm in advertising for this game right now.
Yeah, probably are.
Ah, crap. They don't even pay us for this.
Yeah, I know. They haven't even put my NPC in the game yet.
You don't have a Crendor NPC?
I have a belt.
You know I have an entire camp named after Majachi?
That's... Yeah. Alright, it's fine. We've actually told Ian Hazakastas multiple times. He doesn't care. Because we've we've had special things.
Because I have the foam sword. Look at this.
Wait,
I can do the attack animation.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, we've told him a couple times. We're like, it'd be really cool if you put us in the game, Ian. Like, you could do like an ogre.
You think they just have thousands and thousands of NPC names?
Well,
you think there's just a guard in the city named Stormwind Guard that they can rename? Oh shit, there is.
That's the thing. You just got to keep pressuring them until they crack.
They could just. This is a guy. Blizzard. See the Stormwind Guard? His name could be Crendor.
Because you know he doesn't want to do it, right? Obviously, but if he hits a point where he's just like, God, fine, if you just stop asking, like a kid in the candy store.
I love your strategy, okay? I love your strategy of just direct, if I annoy this guy just enough, with the right amount of memes.
Yeah, just enough.
All right. I'm gonna help you on your quest here. Can I get a meme of this guard? Okay, ready? Let's do this. You're gonna hear some sound effects. Trust me, it's fine.
All right.
That's a totally normal sound effect. I'm
All
giving pictures to my chat
Okay.
so they can meme with in the future.
Wait, turn and punching.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the turn.
And I have lots more toys. Can we just sit here and look at more of these dumb toys for a second?
What did I just
'Cause-
do?
Wait, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, you turned into
I'm
like
spinning the
Gandalf
glaive.
or something.
Oh, it's a
Look at your
fidget
shoulders.
spinner.
Oh god, it's so hard to see.
Whoa.
God, I got too many effects on me. Can I just?
Yeah, I just
Turn
keep
some of these
clicking
off.
stuff now.
Oh,
Winter Veil Disguise. Whitewater Carp. Oh, that's the thing you kick.
I have 7 pages of this nonsense.
Yeah, I have 8.
Yeah, what's up, Crendor?
Get on my level.
I'm a cat man.
I don't even know what I am right now. I'm just a human.
man with a wooden sword. My name, Catboard.
Cat.
Oh, this is a
Board?
great RPG character. Look, I have like a cardboard sword, but the cardboard sword is magically enchanted. So people like underestimate my power, even though I'm a scary ass jaguar. But they still underestimate me. They're like, that sword won't be able to do nothing. Nothing, Stormwind Knights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shit did nothing. It's not magical yet. We must find a wizard to enchant my cardboard sword, old guy man.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's a big ass banner.
That's a huge banner. Now let's cook some sausages by it.
These sausages look delicious.
They are.
Oh man, our song ended. Does that mean we have
Oh,
to go on
yeah.
the quest?
Yeah, we should probably go on the quest.
I mean, or we just listen to it again and do more of this. What do
Well,
you think?
I've kind of went through all my toys I have.
All right, let's get the hell out of here then, my man.
All right. Well,
It's a great segue.
let's go this way.
Let's go, old guy man. Things have changed for Celine Dion since we had that party. Where are these
Man.
Stormwind Knights going? We should
What a
follow
party.
them.
Oh, yeah, let's just follow them, honestly.
Let's see where they're going. This is a mystery for us to solve. So what else have you been doing this year, though? Life's been good.
So yeah, life's
Health's
been
been
good.
nice.
I've been, like I said, going to the gym 3 times a week. Although I think earlier I said 3 times a year, which is untrue. Watch out for that wolf.
There's a wolf on me,
oh,
and I am a cat, so I must run away.
I've gotten very into Warhammer.
Ah, you mean like traditional?
Yeah, like
tabletop?
miniatures, tabletop. Yeah.
Wicked. Wicked.
So I
are you
pretty
painting
much
them stuff too?
Yeah, I actually do painting
Nice.
streams.
Ah, fun. I probably have actually seen one of those. Actually, I guess
Possibly.
While you doing that?
I so pretty much how it started was I was just streaming WoW or something. I was like, man, I remember playing Warhammer back in 8th grade, and I didn't know what the shit I was doing because back then I was an 8th grade kid, and then my friends just got the Warhammer box, and then I got the Lizard Men, and they're just metal, like unbuilt action figure type things, right? So you're just like, how do I play with this? And you try to build it, but you're a dumb kid. You don't know what you're doing. So I was like, whatever. But I still had nostalgia for it, so I still played it and enjoyed it. So I was like, I'm going to buy the old Warhammer Fantasy books I used to read back then. And so I bought those. And then,
you just relived it all.
yeah, so I relived the nostalgia. And then I was like, someone was like, why don't you just start the new stuff and like actually paint it and build it? And I was like, I'm going to do it. So I went in to a Games Workshop, and they're like, yo, like, here's the Lizard Men one. They're called Seraphon now, which is dumb. But they're still Lizard Men. So I was like, all right. And I started building, and then I started painting, and then I was just like, dude, this is great. And then I just kept buying more, and then I kept painting more, and I just, before you know it, now I have I think I have every Lizard Men, like, miniature, and then I've started on Orcs, and I've got some other stuff too, but it's, I've played the game. I've played like 12 or 13 matches, and
How long does it take to play a match?
if you both know what you're doing, probably like 2 hours.
Not bad.
So I play like maybe 1 or 2 a week, just depending on time I got. But yeah.
How do you play? Do you try to play like really competitive, or are you just kind of like doing fun
No, I
things
just-
because you think it'd be fun?
yeah, it's pretty much like playing Silver League in like a MOBA game. Like
Okay,
if
gotcha.
most of the other people there, like whenever you walk in, you're like, hey, anybody want to play a game? Somebody be like, yeah, I'll play, and they're just kind of at the same skill level. So there's like maybe once in a while there's like a try hard person, but nobody really likes them because they're just everybody just tries to have fun. So I like that type.
I've
of
become
community.
more and more casual with my gaming as I get older. It's
Yeah.
just it's not that I don't want to try hard. It's just it's not worth it. Like, man, have you ever seen? You must get to that point where you play a game and you're like, well, I could really do that right now, or I could wait 6 months and it'll just be easy and to do. So why would I do it now? Like, I feel that way with so many games where I'm like, this is kind of fun, but I'm not grinding it because in 6 months you'll give it to me for free.
Yeah, like pretty much everybody I've played with, they're just like, as long as it's like a close game, that's all I really care about. Someone's not getting like blown out or like for example, I with my orc things, there's like big stabbers. There's 2 orcs carrying a big ass spear, and I was like, dude, what if I just made 4 of these? And I just like kept charging them everywhere, and they killed like 2 dragons of like 2 dwarf fire slayer dragons, and the dude was like, damn, that's pretty crazy. I think you win just for doing that. And I was like, hey, thanks, dude. So like, it's
fun.
just having fun with it and just playing around. So I've really enjoyed that. I've been doing that for like 4 months now.
Hey, can I gaze into this dark orb?
Dark orb? Where?
Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. Ah, crap. Okay. I really didn't know this was going to happen, but we have to wait till this wears off because I'm stuck.
All right, that's fine.
My bad, dude.
So
I just want to click a toy, you know?
That's what I've been doing. What you been doing?
You know, kind of like sort of quit my job. Well, I've been kind of working too hard my whole life. Like, in order to do this, like, YouTube stuff, it's kind of been like, whoa! Well, I was reacting to the Naga, but also it has been kind of been like, whoa.
Yeah. So
like,
you were like
full-time
full-time YouTube, Twitch, right? Like that's what you did.
I was before that too, right? Like I was Blip TV, and then before that I worked for Escapist Magazine. I mean, I don't have time for a history, but it's like it's one of those things where like I'm 33, I'm 34, and I feel pretty talented at a lot of things, and it's getting hard to struggle. And the problem is in order to like still survive, I've had to like kind of like grind myself like 10, 12-hour work days, you know, 6, 7 days a week. And the thing is, I've always been okay with doing that because I've always thought of this job as a privilege and I've always loved the job, but I haven't been taking care of myself and my body. And just like you probably realize, when you start to take care of your body and your health, holy shit, does it just change your quality of life.
Oh, yeah.
It's the dumbest thing is how simple it is to just walk more and drink water more. And when you feel hungry, to feed yourself, and when you're sleepy and you feel sad and you're not sure about life and you're not sure about things, to just go, oh, I feel that way partially because I'm sad, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then you just go to sleep and you're like, oh wow, that fixed, wow, okay, cool. Like just listening to my body and doing all the basic things I think I was told in grade 1 is going real well.
Have you gone to the gym? Gotta go to the gym.
No, I have not. Oh my God.
Gotta hit the gym.
When am I got time to go to the gym? When I get my new job, maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, what are you trying to do now then?
That's a good question, Crendor. Right now I'm kind of transitioning, kind of trying to figure out what my next step in life is. You know, maybe it still is streaming and stuff, but only if it's now easy. You know, only if people can be like,
this isn't my job.
They kind of understand that mantra of like, I'm gonna just try to create stuff, but I'm really not gonna create it under stress. And I mean, I love putting on those big, awesome shows where I dump my like soul into, but I can't do it well. I can't do it the right way. It takes too much time and energy. So it's almost like if I can't do this with those 9 to 5 hours, Monday to Friday, and then take the weekend off, then I guess I can't really do it. You know, because I'm too old.
Yeah,
it's like, man, like people tell you hit 30, you're gonna slow down. You're like, nah. You hit 30, you're like, ah, shoot, these guys are right.
Well,
now what do I do?
Mine started at 29, I guess. So it was like a year early. But then I was like, dude, that's why I just changed. I was like, got to go to the gym, got to eat healthier, got to do all this stuff.
This was last year for me, 2018. That's when I was just like, I am slowing down, and it sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Thing you could do in one day, now taking 3, you're just like, oh my God, why? This used to take 1 day, now it takes 3. I don't have 3 days. Dang.
You're also like you've always been kind of a workaholic.
Oh, you know that. I'm awful about it.
I'm like the opposite.
The other thing too is, you know what I realized the problem about being a workaholic
What?
is I'm a bad role model. We don't really get to choose if we're role models, Crendor. We're popular on the internet. People watch us, especially young people. Even though I will say this is for adult content, they still watch me anyway.
Well,
so whether I like it or not, we're role models, you know?
most of my audience that started watching me and they watched my old WoW videos were like, now they're like 25 to like 30. So they're like the same age now. So they're kind of hitting the same thing.
You've grown up with your audience.
Yeah, it's kind of growing up with it, which is kind of nice because it's like
it's kind of nice. Yep.
Whenever people come into my like Twitch chat or community, I was like, wow, this is like, it's really chill in here compared to like every other stream where it's like people spamming chat and memes being like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, well, we have adults here. So
yeah, and that's when when you start to realize the power of that community, dude. That's when you realize that the numbers don't actually matter, because your goal is not really to have millions of people watching you. Your goal is actually to find like 1,000 people who will buy you lunch or a beer once a month, so that you can live a nice, comfortable lifestyle making the content. So you Crendor fans out there, if you have a Netflix subscription, give this guy $1 every month. Oh,
guys,
this is when we go to the ghost time, buddy.
There we go.
It's ghost time. Dude, I'm going to get him with my sword. No, I got this, Crendor.
All right. He's not killing you.
Okay, well, I'm just going to take your armor.
Okay.
From dead old man guy. I'm sorry. I mean, this is just how I get more powerful. This is just... let me die and we'll go to the graveyard. Oh,
right.
no.
There you go.
I will die holding your hand.
All right, there you go. It's
you know, I would love to play the "My Heart Will Go On," but I don't want you to get
copyright
flagged.
It
I
will.
I know. I'm a professional.
Yep.
So I'll just sing it.
Thank you. At this point, that might be matching the system.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, if it does get matched off that though, I want the screenshot. I'll pay you like $25 for the screenshot.
All right.
Okay? It
All right,
won't
thank
cover
you.
the video, but you know, it'll be a token amount.
I'll take what I can
get. If you love this Crendor fellow and you've been watching his videos for years, give this guy some money.
Thank you.
Give Crendor money. You know what, Crendor? It's really hard to sell yourself because it can feel wrong as a creator, you know?
Well,
but
I've never had that issue, but I've always been shameless. But I feel like you gotta be.
You have. You're chilling. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you do gotta be. I think you've been wise about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You've been such a chill creator that you just like. Do you watch BoJack Horseman?
I've seen it.
You remind me of Todd, man. Just go with the flow, man. Just riding the universe type of dude.
Well,
don't resurrect. Remember, we're ghosts.
Not we're ghosts. It's well, it's one of those things where on the outside, everybody always like, yeah, man, you're the chillest guy ever. But on the inside, I have powerful anxieties.
Oh yeah.
And it's you know, you mask them with various things. Working out actually helps a lot. Working out has helped my anxiety and like a lot of issues I've had like quite a bit.
Cool.
So that's cool. Another actual health benefit for it. Not just being like, fantastic. Dude, I can lift more now. What's your gains? What do you deadlift, bro?
What do you deadlift? Do you deadlift? What do you do at the gym?
I just started deadlifting. Well, I'll tell you. I actually went today. So today is probably my best workout. So I started on the chest press, and I do about maybe like 45 pounds on each side on the chest press. Do like 10 reps 2 or 3 times. Then I do the lat pull down, which is like you grab the bar above you and pull it down with different weights. When I started doing that, I could only do about 30 to 40 pounds. And now I do 120. And so I'm essentially lifting myself.
I don't know if this is good or anything, Crendor. This is like when somebody says sports and you don't know anything about sports.
Oh, I can ramble about
I am
sports.
about gym stuff.
I can also ramble about sports if you want, but I won't.
I mean, you can ramble about whatever you want, right? This is the ghost. I mean, you want to talk sports, so you can talk whatever we want.
So then I do deadlifts. So normally, I don't do like some people like, dude, I deadlift like 500, like they go crazy. I just do like reps. So I do like 70, 80 pounds like 10 times, and then I'll stop, and then I do it another 10. Because I don't want to have my discs fly out of my spine. So I do that. Then I do some pull-ups. Then I do some like ab stuff. Then I do like some rows. Then I do some prone rows. Then I do some free weight things like shoulder press, some skull crushers, some like where you like extend your arms one way, go the other way. So I do quite a bit, and I do that 3 times a week.
Huh. How long did that take? Like the whole
Like
workout, essentially.
45 minutes to an hour. It's honestly not too bad. And like once
I
you
should
get
go
in
to
the
the gym.
routine, yeah, once you get in the routine of it, like after a few weeks, you start being like, I want to go to the gym. Like you start wanting to go.
You know, the only reason I'm not going to the gym is because it's just one of those things where I have to go and learn like what I do, and then once I learn how to do it, then I'll be like, all right, I can try to go more.
Yeah,
But it's one of those things like it's like learning anything, and learning anything always feels like work.
yeah. Well, that's
know,
what I did. I did a program where because I got my gallbladder out, they're like, we'll give you a discount. You get a trainer. They'll like measure your body stuff, like everything.
Fantastic.
So they like showed me exercise to do, and then I just every like 4 months I'll get another training session and be like, teach me new shit. And then they're like, do you want more? And I'm like, no,
Smart.
I'm good. I just know what
That's
to
smart.
do. Yeah. So
Yeah, you're just doing it just to gain the knowledge.
yeah.
God, you are just an old wise man hidden in a 30-year-old body, aren't you?
I am. I've changed over the years.
Where have you been collecting all of this wisdom, Crendor? What do you acquire?
I'm just a
Your-
sponge. I just absorb.
Ah,
I absorb from all around.
you listen. Interesting.
Yeah. It's a powerful tactic, listening.
It is. It is.
But yeah, if I go back, I can't even watch like my old things. I cringe at myself. I feel like most people
Really?
cringe at their old things, but I just
I only cringe at the stuff that's inappropriate. That's about it. The stuff that actually is cringe now to look back because it's goof. I'll look back and that's hard to watch. But
Yeah.
honestly, no, I like the old stuff. I like
Well,
your
it's-
old stuff.
some of my old things I like.
It's endearing too.
It's well, I think it's because I know, like me back then, I was very socially awkward. I was very like I tried to give off confidence when I had no
thought you were
confidence.
yes, but it felt real confidence, like in the old World of Warcraft guild. I mean,
Yeah.
you were like the cool druid guy. That
Yeah.
was you. And you were like, yeah, I'm late to raid, everyone. Can I get my gear anyway? Oh, druid guy. That was you, dude.
That was
You
me.
know? So
well,
it worked.
I still do
You
that.
take confidence.
I still show up to like our Molten Core Classic WoW things. I'm like, hey guys, here I am. They're just like, God damn it, you're like 50 minutes late. And I'm like, anybody
Yeah.
have Warlock scraps I can have? Felheart helmet, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, back then, well, I also had the like every content creator goes through a phase of like a super high confidence like jolt. Like when I started doing YouTube,
Oh,
you start
yeah.
getting a following, you start making money off it. You're just like,
When your
I'm
ego takes
fucking
over
great.
just a bit. Yeah.
And after about
And-
a few years of that, you're just like, you burn out. You hit the like
Mm-hmm.
burnout period, and you're just like, God damn, whatever. And then I feel like you just hit a point of like, this is just what it is. This is me. Like you have no ego anymore, really. You just mature. So it's I don't know. It's hard to explain for people that don't do anything where it's like based around the entertainment industry, I guess.
the fall is humbling.
Yeah.
And then when you fall, you try to get back up, and then you fall again, and you get back up, and you fall again, and you just kind of keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's-
that's why in my head, like the goal isn't really, I gotta have 1 million people watching my YouTube video. The goal is basically at this point, like, is there enough people in my life that just appreciate the stuff I make and then want to see me do it? And then I'm like a community manager. I'm like if you could go to your local YMCA and meet Doug. Oh, dead end.
Yep.
And Doug's like, all right, guys, this week we're going to be doing some Wave Race 64. We got some donations of consoles from Jameson's old video game store. And I've put together a great racing tournament. Everybody draw flyers. And everyone just appreciates what he does for the community because then you have shit to do.
Yeah.
So they give James $5,
Yeah.
That's what I kind of see like me as a creator because I don't know. kind of just what I've been doing for all these years now. Just kind of making fun little super niche. Like, hey, I'm going to do a Dungeons & Dragons show, but I'm not doing Dungeons & Dragons. I'm going to remake my own Dungeons & Dragons, not have a rule book, and everyone kind of has to just figure out the rules by watching our videos, and they're not going to understand it. That's like, it's the most nichest of entertainment you can have on the internet, you know? But it kind of worked. So it's cool. It's fun.
Well, like,
it's low key. I don't want to be famous. That shit's scary.
Oh, I've said that constantly. I've always said I don't want to be like a big YouTuber streamer. I don't want to be like that person that has like 20,000 views or more.
Nah.
Like,
no.
I'm happy around 1,000, give or take. It could be like a 500 day, maybe a little more. Even when I was getting some front page stuff for like my WoW Classic streams. Twitch was like, we'll give you some front page slots. I was like, all right. I actually dreaded it after a while. I hated going on the front page.
I've never been on the front page. 8 years partner on Twitch TV.
And people would be like, dude, grats on the views.
Unless
and
it's
it was
like
just
automated. Maybe automated.
Well, the
Maybe
thing
I
is,
should
like,
say that.
sure, it exposes you to more people and more people find your stream. And it's kind of neat because you get people that are like, oh, man, I haven't seen you in forever. You used to make those things
great.
and be like, hey, it's me, Billy.
Connections.
And do all that. So that's always nice. But it's just the just general people that come in like, what's this shit? What
Exactly.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Then they post their, like, ASCII art and shit. And I'm like, I don't want this.
So stop moving for a second.
All right.
Like, can I read you some YouTube comments?
Sure.
I'm not going to read any bad ones. Because none of these are bad. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not that they're bad. It's that they just, I don't know, they're kind of rude.
It feels like you're babysitting.
So, like, I have a viral video right now, and it's top 10 numbers from 1 through 10. So the gimmick is I'm rating the numbers from 1 through 10 in a top 10 video, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, you got people that are mad that number 6 isn't number 9 because they think 69 is important, whereas the joke I went for was 7, 8, 9 because 7, 8, 9, and I always thought that joke was more amusing.
Right.
Also, because then the number scheme is coming in at number 10, it's number 9, at number 7. Like, it's just like a theme to it that's really fun. But my God, when I read the comments, they're always just weirdly mean. Like, people get mad that number 7 is number 10, and they'll just be like, fuck you, you idiot. Number 7's the best. It's, and it's not that it's, because I know what it is. It's just like somebody's hot take. But I don't know, man. When you're a creator on the internet and you just get subjected to hot take after hot take.
Yeah, it builds up after a while, and then you crack.
You got two ways to go about it. Either you ignore your fans and you're popular enough that you can do that, or you just kind of try to ignore people who you can tell aren't your fans and are just viewers. The viewers aren't fans. They're just kind of taking advantage of you if they leave mean comments.
Yeah.
It's like they just wasted their time to put out negativity that then you absorb. It's like, what?
It always just blew my mind why people did that. Like, if I watch something and I don't like it.
I did it when I was a kid, though, right?
Well, yeah, I guess if you're a kid, I would do it. I would always post on forums and shit. I would go back and, like, read my forum
Yeah, I think that's the internet's mostly
posts.
kids, right? So it's like a lot of these comments are kids. And so it's kind of like an education problem. Kids really should be like, oh, you're getting a computer and internet. We got to teach you about empathy and not being a dick.
Yeah, but then sometimes there's still, like, people that are they're like, 35 and like, I remember there's one guy, he's like 35 from like Sweden or some shit. At least I think he was, and he had like a metal guy avatar, like metal music, and he was just like, and one of me and Jesse made a video, and he's just like, God, I hate Crendor so much, I wish he just didn't exist. And it's like I could never hate somebody.
I don't know how somebody hates you. That's the weird thing.
I could never hate somebody, even like as myself, that I didn't want them to exist, or like that I would even comment that on a video. And I guess that bothered me. That bothered me more than his actual comment, like that he commented that. So, like, I don't give a shit. There's people be like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Like, I don't care.
Crendor, to be honest, like, I have felt that feeling. Like, I don't feel like I'm a good person. I feel like I'm an asshole trying really, 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 really hard to be a good person. Does that make sense? Like, when somebody wrongs me, my natural state is like, how can I... Well, I should sign you up for porn sites or something. Like, that's not something I've ever done. But that's like where my mind would go. Like, just like, what annoying thing can I do to you? And that's, and I always had that elitism as a person.
Yeah.
I fight against that now. It's actually an advantage if you annoy me. Because if you annoy me when I first meet you, I now try to actively fight against that. So I'm like, I want to befriend you because for some reason my brain says I shouldn't. And I don't know. It's a weird process for me because I feel like a jerk and I don't want to be. So,
Yeah. Well, I
you
feel
just
like
always seem like a
that's
chill dude.
Oh yeah. Well, especially now, I feel like I've become more that. But like, it's one of those things, especially in Twitch culture, you see it a lot of people trying to annoy streamers or like try to get a reaction out of them, and then they'll be like, "Nah, I can post this on Reddit, to get my fake karma points."
Yeah, I can't read some of those Reddits anymore. They're just literally hate Reddits.
Yeah.
And it's a self-righteous position too. Can we sneak past this? Nah,
That's what I
is
was
an invisible
hoping.
wall.
No.
All
So
right,
it's-
Blizzard, fine.
So I feel like that's become more prevalent in like this day and age of like the internet culture. That's part of why I don't like it as much anymore as I used to. And that's kind of why I've hit a point where I'm just like, dude, I'm just gonna paint Warhammer. And so I just chill out and just paint Warhammer, and then
Oh, it's Blackwing Lair?
oh yeah, it's Blackwing Lair.
Is that Blackwing Lair? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Blackwing Lair.
That's what we tried to enter. I don't think I could do that on a trial account.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh hey.
Oh, hey.
Wee. So
We got to get to like the other side of this chain or something, right? No, this door right here. This is how we
yeah,
get
there's a door
through.
right here. So yeah, I just especially getting into Warhammer, it's like a new thing that I'm passionate about. It's really chill. I enjoy doing it, and most of the people that I've met that do it are also really cool people. So it's like I'm just trying to build a community around that now, just because it's like
Yep.
And then I remember I've been uploading my videos to here on YouTube, and one guy was like, "Crendor, if you make any more Warhammer content, I'm unsubscribing." And I was like, I don't
Go
give a
ahead.
shit. like,
I don't
I was
know
gonna
why
make these
people
videos,
think that,
but
man.
now I can't anymore because one person said they'd unsubscribe, and that would ruin my life.
Yeah, man. I have like they're viewers. They're not really fans because like if they don't really want to follow me to the next content because they're not interested, I totally get that. But the second they start posting like you need to do this, it's like come on, my man. It's really hard. It's hard because this job in a lot of ways does feel like a privilege, but it's like how you have that little social media presence whenever you have a message, whenever you have somebody who's messaging you. Man, if you're like any sort of online content creator, that pressure, what's it magnified by 10, 100, 1,000? My goodness, the amount of anxiety I get from unread red messages that are just endless. Like from the start of my stream to the end of my stream, I will have cleared them all, and if I tab over, there will be 10 to 20.
Yeah,
It's just that's normal. It's kind of weird.
I know
It's a
TB.
privilege, but
TB was always like really bothered by just comments in general, to the point where you're like, dude, just like mute your stuff, and he would just be like, this guy on Reddit said that this thing is a thing, but he's wrong. I must let him know. And I was like, dude, you gotta like uninstall Reddit from your life.
all I did is the way I got over that, and I don't even have to do it anymore, is I used to write out what I wanted to say to the person, and then I would decide, do I care about this person enough to post this reply? No, delete it, because that way it was for me.
Yeah.
Because that way at least I wasn't like if somebody is like really hateful and they want to just argue with me and just they're going to waste more of my time, I could at least get the relief of this is what I would like to say. All right, I've written out my statement, delete it, move on. I don't even have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, okay.
I feel like part of that's just getting older too.
A little bit.
You just
Yeah,
stop caring.
absolutely.
You're just like, whatever.
Dude,
Whatever.
we're so weird. We're like the first like weird internet people that just have had so many of their years online. And like now we're becoming old. And like you specifically feel like you're like 70.
Yeah,
in
we're
the
like
body
internet
of a 30-year-old
boomers, dude.
man. We are elder millennials, as what's her name? Netflix. Eliza? Yeah.
We're just
She's an elder millennial.
we're literally just it's like on the internet when you hit 30, you're just a boomer now. That's just what it is.
Don't say that, Crendor. You're breaking my heart.
And it's always weird because I always bring it up, but like I remember wanting to get into this because you were making the Unforgotten Realms, and I was like, dude, I want to do this on the internet. I want to work from home. I want to do whatever. And like now I do it, but at the same time, it's like you just I think any job will wear you down over time. But I'm not even like worn down from it. I guess because I've also diversified enough.
You've diversified and you've lived chill.
Yeah.
You know, and this like you sound so happy, dude.
Yeah. I mean, especially like getting healthier and all that's the biggest thing. But like I remember
You
TB.
sound like you have unlimited energy. You know, Crendor
yeah.
always sounded low energy. You sound like you unlimited energy, Crendor, man.
I definitely have
it's
more
8 o'clock
energy.
Eastern at night, and you're just coming at me with all this energy. And I know you've probably been up most of the day now.
I usually wake up at like, well, now I wake up at like noon.
I'm waking up earlier than that these days.
Ooh. Ideally, I like
old man.
waking up around like 11. 11's like my ideal time. You get enough sunlight, you can still stay up late. I think it's a good amount. But yeah, TB would I actually say that he would be like, you need at least 5 sources of income, or you need at least 5 sources of income. So he'd always
I knew
be
that
like,
very early on too. Yeah.
yeah. So it's all about just having multiple legs, so that if one leg breaks off, you're still standing. And then if they're all doing well, you're doing great. So it's
You're
just a
doing great.
matter of, and then obviously the biggest thing I think people don't understand with this is just it constantly goes up and down. It's like the stock market.
Oh,
Like one
God.
day you're like, woo, what a great month, and the next month you're like, that was an awful month. So it kind of evens
Well,
out.
we got January, February, and March coming up, and I
Yeah.
mean this is natural. Everyone who knows Christmas is coming up. Everyone's going to spend a little bit extra on their family and friends on Christmas, and then when January, February comes around, you're going to be like, ah, shoot, I got to cut back on some stuff. And what will they cut back on? Well, some of them will cut back on artists. They'll
Yeah.
cut back on creators because you gotta. And the thing is, that's just the nature of the beast. But for us, whoa, you go into the month where you want to spend lots of money on your friends and family into the worst business months you will have all the rest of the
Oh, yeah.
year. And
You gotta
luckily,
load up.
Christmas is usually also a good month to make money. So it's just one of those. But for a new creator, you don't always know that. So a new creator comes in and they have the best month of their life. They're like, yes, December's great. Into boom, the numbers dive. And they're just feeling awful. And then you have the seasonal depression on top of that. My goodness.
Yeah.
Things get scary quickly, Crendor.
Yeah, it gets spooky out there. And Halloween's gone.
What'd you
But-
dress up for as Halloween? Did I see your Halloween costume?
I didn't
Did you do
dress up
Halloween
for
this year?
Halloween.
You are way too old. How are you this old? What do you mean you didn't dress up? Do you dress up ever? Is it something you have done? Or just not this year?
If I have, I've forgotten. That's another.
Are you not a fan of Halloween?
No, I like Halloween. I like the aesthetic of Halloween. I like all the stuff. I like seeing other people dress up. But I just personally, like, maybe if I dressed up, I'd be like Eeyore or something. We actually got our cat an Eeyore costume the other year. That was pretty fun.
Oh my god, that's fun.
Yeah. So I really enjoy the aesthetic of like holidays and just, I don't know, just everything. Like I enjoy environments and aesthetic and everything. Like even just different zones impact me a lot. Like being in this zone, I'm like, ooh, there's trees, there's like green, even though it's all black and white right now. But so I really like holidays. So I'm like, ooh, orange lights, ooh, orange thing, or that. And then it moves on to Thanksgiving, and you're just like, ooh, I like Thanksgiving. And then you're like, Christmas, it's all green and red and the trees. And I'm like, ooh.
I'm Canadian, so it's interesting. We have Thanksgiving before we have Halloween, and then we have November American Thanksgiving because it's like, why not?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, to be honest, you know what's better than one Thanksgiving? 2 Thanksgivings. And so
Oh,
there's a
shit.
month break, basically. Nice.
That
Works
is pretty
out.
good. 2 Thanksgivings are better than one.
I think Christmas is also kind of like a Thanksgiving because you also, would have like the same type of feast.
Yeah.
There's a lot of feasting at this time of year. Basically,
Yeah, a
It's
lot
very-
of
very
feasting.
lot
I
of
also
feasting.
consider Oktoberfest practically a holiday.
Yeah, that
I
makes
love
sense. Are
Oktoberfest.
you a big a beer drinker?
I love beer
Do
and
you like
wine.
beers?
Beer and wine's my big thing. I don't drink like hard alcohol really. Occasionally, for like at a Mexican restaurant, I'll get like a margarita or something. But I'm a big wine douche, and then slight beer douche, and then a big coffee douche.
Wait, what do you mean by coffee?
Yeah,
Wait,
coffee.
you like special coffee? Like you can't drink like Starbucks? That's like nah, I can't do that.
Well, sometimes
You have, like,
Starbucks
special
has like
brands?
reserve coffees that you can get, which are kind of fun.
I
'cause
don't
they
know
have
what
different
this
types.
means. Is this like a coffee niche thing you're about to
Yeah.
introduce me to?
So
Oh my god!
you
I'm
probably
excited.
you probably you probably drink terrible coffee. So
I'm not,
like,
man, I'm not wrong. Like, let's be honest. It sounds like in your World of Warcraft real life RPG, you have like level 10 plus coffee stat, and you're telling me, well, Rob, if you're still in buying coffee and brewing it and getting Starbucks, you're like level 4 at best.
So, well, I went all out at one point where I was buying the beans. I'd buy as like fresh as I could find. Then I would grind
What does
them.
that mean? Like you're importing them from another country?
No, I just look on the bags and see like when it was
Okay.
brewed.
Okay,
So,
I was wondering, is like
I'm
you're
not that
calling them
committed.
up in Colombia, Francis. These last beans, I smelled them. They smell like 2 weeks old, my man.
The oil was dry. If you get fresh
Is that a
beans,
real
they actually
thing, or
have
did you
like
just make
coffee
that up?
oil on them. Yeah, they have oil. In fact, yeah, if you get a lot of fresh beans, they'll feel oily, and older beans feel dry. So right when you grind the beans, they actually lose a lot of that like freshness. So when you buy already grounded coffee, it's actually worse, which is why it's better to buy your beans fresh and grind them yourself at home. Or if you don't care, you just do whatever. I don't know. This is just me. So, typically I'll grind the beans and then I just brew it straight up because I tried like French presses, I tried pour overs and all that, and I like it, but I don't care enough to keep doing that. It tastes good enough just grinding the beans fresh than just doing like a normal coffee machine. So that's, I like coffee like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then in terms of like beer, I like trying a bunch of different beers, but I always go back to like just like standard. Like my favorite normal beer is a Blue Moon. That's like a quality if you want to start drinking beer, but you don't know if you're gonna like beer, just get a Blue Moon. And then wine. I love wine. My stomach doesn't, but I do.
Oh no, that's awful. What do you mean by your stomach doesn't? Like, do you have a lot of wine related pain days?
Oh, I've had like IBS gastritis for like 4 years.
I don't know what this means. It sounds serious and bad. What is this?
Well,
Sounds scary.
it's essentially just inflammation of your stomach. It can flare up from things like, coffee, alcohol, spicy food.
This is all the
high-fat
things
food.
you've just been telling me about.
I know. I tell my gastroenterologist this, and he's like, well, don't eat those things. And I'm like, those are the good things in life. I can't just not eat those things. So now I have to limit myself like an idiot loser.
No wonder you're an old man.
Oh, yeah. I've had I got my
Life is pushing you
endoscopy.
into becoming Master Roshi much quicker than it was intended.
I feel like
just like
I've had more blood tests than an old person at this point. Where I was just like, well, test your blood. And they're like, everything's fine. Except one time my B12 was kind of low, but they said gastritis can cause that. So if it flares up. So I had an endoscopy. So they're like, you have mild gastritis. And I was like, if this is mild gastritis, I don't want full-blown gastritis. That sounds awful. And then just IBS. Like every time I'm just like, I got a pain here. They're like, it's probably IBS. And I'm like, well, what about this? And they're like, no. I've legit had like 4 gastro doctors. I've settled on one that I like because he's actually like called all the things right about me. So, fun about getting old at 30.
I mean, you seem healthier and energetic, so I feel like you're gonna be a very energetic old man at 30.
Oh, yeah. There's like some
You can
guys
just
at the
have
gym.
the power.
There's some dudes at the gym, like, you can tell they've just been doing this for years. The one dude, he's like 50, but he's like jacked out of his mind. And then there's this like 70-year-old dude that is like what I want to be at 70. He has like a checklist he always brings. And every time you see him, he's just like doing a workout, checks it off. Does another thing, checks it
man.
off. And he's like,
That's so cool.
he looks like he could beat up like 95% of the people in that gym. Like,
That's
I was
so
like,
cool.
man, that's what I want to be. So, yeah, it's actually pretty cool to see older people like that, like just working out and being healthy. So
That's awesome, dude.
I don't know what was
I-
I on. Oh
I
yeah,
need to
wine.
Wine. Yeah. Wine.
Yeah.
Go to wine.
Yeah, you should go to the gym.
I should. and I'll do it eventually here. I'm really getting just into walking. I know how dumb that sounds. But
No,
like,
walking's great.
but what I mean, no, what I mean is like everyone's like, well, yeah, walking around, but it's like I've been doing this internet job where I could work and live from home. Man, there's been weeks where I haven't left the apartment. You know?
Yeah.
Like, just I haven't gotten any motion. Holy smokes! It's like if we're like Sims, dude, and like if you go like multiple days where your walking meter is at 0, you just like it just affects everything in your life.
Yeah.
Because it's just so simple.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
it probably makes you more depressed. It'll make you
Yep.
less active because you're already not active. So then you just
Yep.
compounding
problem.
or whatever.
And then you have like the most best dopamine machines in the world to just mind your brain against to like solve burnout.
Yeah.
So you just play Path of Exile, boom, there goes your day. Boom, play World of Warcraft, boom, there goes your day. And it's not these specific games. It's like they're all just so fantastic to be like, I'm gonna sit here. I don't feel good. I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah. And then you order out food. You order like a quadruple cheeseburger because you want to eat away the pain.
Yep.
So
Haagen Dogs, I have
Haagen
finished so many
Dogs.
tubs. Like Haagen Dogs, those small little tubs of like ice cream that are like $7 fucking Canadian dollars or something ridiculously high. I mean, it's higher than that.
you mean
I have-
Haagen-Dazs?
Haagen Dazs. Sorry, Haagen Dazs.
Haagen Dazs sounds like a hot dog place.
I do have a fun dyslexia, so it's been great for content creating because I just learned to laugh at myself. But man, like
What did you call Shatrath? I know you called it
Shathara.
Yeah, Shathara.
Shathara. Dude, oh my god, you know what's funny is that movie was so popular that other people started calling it Shathara because they didn't know how it was pronounced, and that's when my dumb brain does funny hilarious things to the internet. Man.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of other ones you've done, but that's the one I remember the most.
So I realized I started doing this, that I started faking people out, and for years I would pretend like I couldn't say marshmallow when what I would say is marshmallow, and I would do it so natural that people just thought I was doing it. And I was just like, this is when I get to really have fun with my dyslexia with my fans. Because now I could just pretend on really dumb words that are amusing, like marshmallow. Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
so funny and goofy.
So, yeah, wine. I like wine. It's one of those things where like I started getting into wine. I'd be like, this tastes bad. And then I'd be like, well, I like this wine. And then slowly, I guess you build your palate or your taste
You
up.
build your
Yeah. So
I
now-
found that same with ciders. Like I found a
Yeah.
cider I liked, and then once I liked that one, I seemed to like all of the ones, even the ones I didn't originally like.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like not that I loved them, but I was suddenly like, now these are palpable. So,
Yeah, that definitely
Can't
happens.
do
I had
beer,
that
though.
with beer. Well, I've had that with beer. Beer's like
I keep trying beer. I can't do it. I have too
Well,
much of a sweet tooth.
if when I started like Blue Moon. If you ever want to try a beer that you might like,
Nope.
Blue Moon.
You
Have
are the
tried it?
second person to recommend this to me, and I have tried it multiple times. It's one of those things where every few years I'm like, all right, let's try some more beers. You know? And every time I'm like, I mean, I could swallow this, but I would not want to.
That's a joke. And then, well, there's like you get like light beers that are.
Did you have to say that's a joke? Like, there's so many other. You could be like, that's what she said.
Yeah,
But
but
you just
here's
had to
the
go
thing is-
right to like the meta of it and be like, hey guys, she said joke phrase.
Well, I like doing that as like a comedic
funny.
thing because most
you're
people
right.
would say, "Oh, that's what she said." Everyone's like,
You're
"Haha."
right.
But when you say
You did
that's a
You
joke,
did a comedic. Yep.
you just everyone's like, "What the shit?" So you kind of take them out of the moment.
You did. You made it. That's why I found it so funny, because you did like the meta comedian's version of
Yeah.
the joke of just saying that's a joke.
Yeah, that's like when people do 69, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's funny because it's the sex number."
It's
I
the
get it.
sex number.
So you just
Yep.
you point it out in a very blatant way, but it's become a fun thing to do because
Oh
you know.
boy.
So I like Cabernets. Cabernet's probably my favorite wine.
I don't know why that's funny. It's just the segue.
Yeah.
Just the segue. From...
Well, it's like on Cox and Crendor, our podcast, whenever we do the weather, like a random segment, we're supposed to just do the weather, and we'll just like go off on tangents and just be like, what the shit? So like, there was one place in California called like something and ready, like Rock and Ready. Or it was like, and we were like, what the shit is this? So we looked into the history of the town, and we like got all into it. We're like, what is this? We were looking up on Google Maps, like, this town's crazy. How? And then anyway, we're like, wow, that's insane. Then I'm like, so that's the weather. Anyway, like just pulling you back into where you forgot you were.
The other segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really like that.
You guys
type
still
of
do
humor.
Cox and Crendor?
Oh yeah, we're at 218 episodes now.
How often are you doing that? Are you actually doing that once a week?
We do it once a week. So we got sponsors
That's
now.
a lot of
Sponsored
work.
by meundies.com/Crendor, as well as various
Wait,
others like quip.com/Crendor.
Why are you pimping? We're not doing constant Crendor. Do you have to do that on your other videos?
Well, I mean, you can go. They still like when you use the affiliate links.
Oh, okay. They just. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I was confused.
We just do that thing where now we're just like, this episode's brought to you by Quip. I love brushing my teeth with Quip. Check it out. I actually do like Quip. I use it every day. I also do like MeUndies.
I'm
I
not
wear
going to
MeUndies.
trust you. You're sponsored
Dude,
by
they give
him.
me
I
free
don't
Quip
trust
and
you.
free MeUndies for being a person.
Why
Here's
would
the thing.
I trust you? You get free.
Because
of course you're
I'm
gonna
not
like
the
the
person-
free products.
No, I'm not. There's products I've gotten, and I'm like, I don't like
How
this
are you
shit.
going to prove to me? How are you going to prove to me that you're legitimate with this, man?
I'm wearing
How can I trust
MeUndies
your
right now. They're
toothbrush
pineapples.
reviews?
I've worn the MeUndies they sent me for like 3 years. I was wearing the MeUndies prior to getting sponsored by them. And then
You know
Blue
what?
Apron, where they like send you food to cook, it's at the point where we were sponsored by them, and now I still get it even though we're not sponsored by them, because I'm like, dude, it's nice. You just get free meals that you cook at home, and it's healthy. And it's like the same price as eating out.
But you're not even sponsored by them anymore.
Exactly. But I still like it.
But you still shill their product. Man,
Yeah,
they
'cause
got
it's a good product.
value out of you, dude. I know,
I
I
know.
understand. I'm just saying the value of they sponsor you a little bit, then they're like, get out of here, Crendor, where you don't need any more money. And then you're just like, yeah, well, I love the product. I'm WoWCrendor. Keep buying Blue Pigeon.
I
What's it
think
called?
it's a good product. All right. So yeah, I like Quip. Plus Quip, I used to use the Sonicare toothbrush, but then they gave me Quip, and I'm like, well, it's kind of nice because you can use it like a normal toothbrush, or you can use the electric toothbrush part. And then I just kept using it, and I'm like, it's a pretty good toothbrush. So now we keep being sponsored by them, and even when they stop, I'm still gonna use it. So that's the benefit of doing that, is like you get free stuff for a little bit, but then
Okay.
even when it stops, and they
You
pay
don't
you
have to-
money, but
You don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta
You know.
answer this question. Instead, you could say, and that's the weather, because it would be funny. Okay. Crendor,
All right.
do you ever sell products or shill for products that you don't really care about that you don't really like, but the money's good?
I've done it a few times, but I always feel bad after, so I try to never do it. Like there's a couple of mobile games I did. That's like, you're literally just getting like Luigi to come into your house
But
and suck your
you need the
soul out of
money.
you.
You need
But
the
yeah,
money.
you need the money.
Yeah.
I haven't really done it lately though.
That's good.
Especially because now I have a company I'm with called OPG. They kind of like they're kind of like managers or agents or whatever. So instead of having to have people email you and be like,
They
"Hey
handle
there,
that
YouTube
stuff,
content creator, we watched episode 145 of your WoW leveling Let's Play and we loved it because we have a random machine that picks a video you've created and say that we loved it so that we have some sort of relatability." And then you have to deal with them, and then they try to undercut you, and then you got to go back and forth, whatever. Now they're just like, "Hey, do you want to do a sponsorship thing with MeUndies?" And I'm like, "Sure." And they're like, "All right, we're on it." And that's it. And then they'll email me and be like, "Hey, so they're doing it. Do you want to do it for this rate and this thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "All right, we'll make you a little sheet of what to say, what to do, whatever, and then we'll go from there." And I'm just like, dude, you guys are amazing. So now I'm with
I like
them,
how
like a
open
bunch
you are
of my
with
friends.
this, especially with your community, because it just kind of shows them what you do to do this. And then when
Yeah.
you're just open like that, it's just like, guys, this is what I do.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, people know you're doing it. Like, people try to mask it
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything. Like, people know you're
Yeah.
doing these things. Like,
That's wrong to mask it. This is,
Yeah.
it's not even beneficial in my opinion.
yeah,
Like, it's like everybody knows. Even young people, they're smart. They
Yeah.
know when they're being advertised to. Maybe not at first, but then at this point, the kids with the iPads that are just like geniuses.
Yeah.
You're just like, they're already experiencing ads at an
Yeah.
age that's probably unethical to advertise to because they're developing brains. So it's kind of like these people are going to grow up. They're going to be the most ad savvy business people in the world.
Yeah.
Like every 12-year-old is just going to be like, I know the advertisement market inside and out, Crendor. Here's what you do. to maximize efficiency. Ow.
And they hurt themselves.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, like, especially with the old, like, YouTube networks. This was essentially what the YouTube networks were supposed to do, was help you with all these types of things. But all they kind of did
Let's take
was
30% of your income.
But they're like, instead of that, we'll just take your money and not do anything, and be like, man, we love you. Well, obviously, because you're taking my money.
I never fell for that. I was too wise from everybody else who had screwed me in my internet career to sign into these dumb contracts that everyone else got stuck into.
Yeah.
Like Machinima was the first one. They came for me after Jimmy the World of Warcraft story. But both of my parents were lawyers. So unfortunately for them, I just happened to have just the right amount of knowledge to be like, this is stupid. You mean you don't even pay me for the first 20,000 views on a video? Well, what if my video only gets 15,000 views? Like, but they'll be like, yeah, but your first video got 1 million. It's like, yeah, but that's because it was on like the front page of Blizzard and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's not really, you can't compare it, guys.
Well, 19-year-old Crendor didn't have lawyer parents and did sign that contract and then had to get a lawyer.
I'm sorry, kid.
Well, you know, when you're 19 and you don't have to work at
know.
Circuit City or Best Buy or the grocery store, and instead you can make videos on the internet, you're like, this is great.
Yeah. Same with me, bud. Escapist Magazine. $750 a video. So when I first started doing U-Realms, oh my God, 1,500 USD a month? I think that might be a lot of, that's not a lot of money. So what, but they're like, well, Rob, if you can make a video every week, if you can do it every week, Rob, that's fantastic, bud. We'll pay you $750 every week. Just make a 5 to 10 minute animation every week. Go. Oh no, the U.S. housing economy has crashed, Rupert. We're not going to pay you for 6 months. Sign this NDA so you can get your money. Ah, poor young Rob. He didn't stand a chance. Those business people got him so good.
Oh, this industry will eat you alive.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you get into it being like, I love making videos, and then they're just like, whoa, hey kid, how's it going? So
it's gotten easier though, dude, because the average viewer understands people more. It's not like there will be some people on Twitch and they'll be like, I don't want to have donation page or be an affiliate because I don't want people to give me money. But the thing is, you should have it because people want to support you. Just like if my friend started an art project, I might want to be like, dude, that's great. Here's some art supplies to help you. It's the simplest form, you know? And I don't ever like it seeing those artists who are like, I don't feel like I'm worth my value. Look, if people want to support you for your creative endeavors, let them. You know?
Yeah.
Let them.
People determine your value for you.
You're valuable. Well, people do determine your capitalistic value, but you're often more valuable than you realize.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
like...
It's very true. Especially, well, that was the thing working with even like all these brand deals and stuff. Because I've been doing brand deals for like 6 years at this point, 7 years. Like when you first get into it, you literally know nothing. I remember... one company offered to pay me it's like a certain amount of money. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it, but they're like, we'll pay you this much. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. Turns out I should have been paid about, what would that be? Maybe like,
I know what you're gonna say, bud.
12 times that amount on an average rate. And that was the first thing I ever did. And that's a coin in the bucket.
That's
a coin I didn't get.
You said the number and it hurt me to hear.
And so ever since then, I learned that. But that's what's nice about having like OPG. Like OPG is great. They even give you like vacation days. It's awesome because they want you to like
they
not
want
stream
you because they realize the benefit of resting. Yeah.
So they also have a service where if you're like a small time content creator even, and like you've been screwed over by a brand deal and they haven't paid you or something, they'll actually like go out and help you get your money.
Good
like
for
that's
them.
Another thing they do. So it's just, they're really cool. They're like one of the best people I've ever been with. So that's been really nice.
That's fantastic, bud.
Yeah. And so aside from that, I'm just kind of having a good time making my Warhammer YouTube and streaming and doing all that podcasting.
that's kind of where I learned my value, is realizing that because like just like you, we've been doing this for so long, we kind of know so much about this stuff that it's like when I went to TwitchCon this year, I met so many business people and I was like, man, I know a lot more than you, I think. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying you've been doing this for 1 year and you're 21. I'm 33. Holy smokes. Wait, how much are you making? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Maybe I need a career shift. maybe this is my hobby because
This isn't my job.
I don't think it can be, man. Maybe I should be a community manager, dude. Maybe I should call up Sea of Thieves, the Rare devs, and be like, guys, pay me a good wage, and I will be the best customer support person. I'll show up to games and sing them a magical song and roleplay to help them with their problems, and then they will be a customer of yours for life. Every time I do it, I can do it 10 times an hour. Just let me do it. I'll pitch this idea to 40 companies. One of them will hire a full-time role player, and I can have a nicer life, maybe simpler life, and then do making my streaming stuff more of a hobby, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. If I have to grind for this job, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
I've always viewed time as a currency. So even though people are like, do you
absolutely.
get benefits? Do you get all these things?
You learned that
I'm
from the
like,
goblins, my friend.
time is money, friend.
That's where I learned that lesson.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
And so even, if you don't get all the benefits of normal jobs, or you have to work weird hours or do a lot more, it's like you typically make your own hours. You can, be your own boss, and that can be hard at times, but it can also be great because, you can be like, I don't want to work today. I'm going to take the day off. Or they'd be like, this game's
That
out. I'm
feels
going to
bad,
stream like
though.
12 hours.
You
Well, I
know
kinda
that
like
too,
that.
though. But I know it also feels bad when you take days off. Because when you
it
take days
does.
off, it is, I'm not making money. And so there is like a pressure and a sadness. And anybody who does any sort of freelance work or, Uber, like any Lyft ride sharing stuff, delivery stuff, knows the pressure of like when you could be doing something to make money per hour because you have that new faucet of you could go stream, you could go create content, you could make videos. It becomes so much harder to like justify that time off because suddenly you in your head, whether you realize it or not, are thinking like, damn, this is like, I could have made $20 and instead I did this, you know?
You're like, could have streamed an hour, man. Could have streamed an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have done this. I could have done this. I could have worked.
Yeah.
You don't really realize the value of not working and focusing on a hobby that you want to focus on, or just relaxing or resting or sleeping or watching a movie or doing nothing or doing chores. Just actually taking complete days and resting, because they just make your workflow better.
Yeah.
So you're more efficient.
I mean, I've done
It's
that.
an efficiency thing, which is so dumb because I knew this in video games. That's how you make, like, you'll play these video games. And you're like, oh, man, I'm overworking my workers. But in real life, I'm overworking myself. And I'm just like, maybe I should take a rest like these guys now.
And it is really refreshing
Back to it.
when you start just kind of, pulling back a bit, just being like, you know what, I will take the day off, and you just kind of go to the gym, and then you paint, and you just, there's something about painting too, like Warhammer stuff, where I'm just like, I just zen out, or I'll just put on like either a video or music or a stream or a movie and just kind of zen out and just paint, and then you're just like, whoa, man, that shit's nice. So you just got to find something you can do that just takes your mind off everything.
Best game of the year so far for you? What's the game that you've, maybe not best, what's the game that you've been dumping the most hours in? And then what's the game that you think you maybe enjoyed the most? Maybe the same game. Most hours, most enjoyable. What do you think?
That's a good question. I mean, at this point, it's kind of weird, but I've probably put the most hours into Classic WoW.
No, that doesn't seem weird at all. That just makes sense.
I mean,
'Cause
it's
Classic WoW is a great community game. So it's not just a game. You're like participating in a big community thing, and it's really interactive. And you build so many friendships, but also relationships. And you also learn social hierarchies of like leaderships and stuff. Like, if you're in a good guild, can be really helpful. You know?
Well, the thing
It
was,
can be
I
good.
expected going into it just being like, oh, it'll be a fun nostalgia trip, and then I'll stop. But as I leveled, I'd be like, oh, this made me feel nostalgic and like all these things. But I kept playing, and I was like, I'm actually having fun. Like I wasn't just playing for nostalgia, but I'm like, I'm actually having fun playing this game. And then before you knew it, I was like, all right, well, I just keep playing. And then you're 60, and then you're like, I'll make an alt, and then, But I haven't played as much lately. Like I'll log on and raid, and I level my alt sometimes, but I'm not like, it's not like high school me where I was like, I have to play my undead priest today nonstop so I don't do homework. So that's probably where I've put the most hours. What about you?
Probably the most hours is Grand Theft Auto 5 because I've been doing a lot of the roleplay stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I did, and honestly, and that's I've just started in the last like 2 months, and that's probably where I put the most direct hours into something. If not, probably like Dauntless. Dauntless is my I'm gonna Netflix and kill dinosaurs game, but I played the beta, so I have all of this gear, so I just get to stomp all the content for the most part. Oh
yeah.
It's one of those things where it's just like, oh, I got all the gear and it keeps rolling over, being better than before. I guess I just win. It's kind of like Hearthstone. Like in Hearthstone, if you just like bought a lot of cards early on, dude, what was your win rate in Hearthstone? Mine was like gotta be like 80 to 90% because I didn't play it that much, and they reset my ladder, and I just stomped people over and over.
Oh, I just played gimmick decks. So mine was super low.
Oh goodness me! I played both gimmick decks and good decks.
Yeah, I got tired of Hearthstone.
I don't play it anymore. I'm done. Like I haven't played in over 9 months at least.
Yeah,
I may have tried something, maybe even a year. I don't know. Maybe we talked about this last podcast.
Maybe we did.
And like honestly, maybe, but I don't know if I played since the last podcast. I had to install BattleNet today.
I'm excited for Warcraft 3 Reforged, mainly because I want to make some more custom game. Like I want to make my own custom game where like you can play an RPG adventure with like my machinima characters.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun.
That's a fun idea. I think that's really fun.
Yeah.
I have a 31-page Word document for a Warcraft 3 mod that I'm not going to make anymore. Because I don't know, man. I don't like Blizzard's direction in so many ways, and this was even before the most recent drama. And I was excited for Warcraft 3, and in some ways I still am. I don't think I'm going to play and invest my time in it though, because man.
Yeah.
I too many employees I know from back when I used to like really be big into making machinima and stuff don't work at the company anymore, and I've talked to, and that's all it is. So it's just one of those, oh well, I don't really know anybody here anymore. Warcraft 4 looked, or no, Diablo 4 looked, it was, I watched your video was my news.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it auto-played. I was watching something and it auto-played, and I was like, well, I haven't actually watched most of this. And then I watched the trailers and stuff after I watched you tell me the news.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with YouTube now. I try to do like a mix of stuff. So I'll upload VODs of my like streams if I think it's good enough, like Blood Bowl games or like or like checking out a new game or something. And then I'll make like my videos where I'm just like, what's going on with this thing? Or I just give my opinions. I mean, really, YouTube is about just giving your opinion and talking about stuff with people and like whatever. But then every once in a while, I'll do like a high quality edited machinima type thing, whether it's like a pointless top 10 or machinima or whatever. But I haven't done one in a while just because, I don't know, YouTube in general has just made me not want to do it.
I've been leaning so much more into Twitch, and I have a lot of problems. I got a lot of problems with all these social media platforms, but Twitch still does a lot of things right. And the thing I care about most is live content. It's just fun, man.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's fun. It's so fun. It's so engaging. I've always loved like doing these interactive fan experience stuff, like from the moment I could do this type of thing. So I just keep building more and more weird, goofy, interactable shows and stuff. So,
yeah, well, that's kind of how I've been too. It's like someone was like, "What if you retired and didn't do like any of this anymore?" And I'm like, honestly, I'd probably still live stream. Like I just
do it as a hobby.
Yeah,
that's all that would change.
Like I like hanging out with everybody.
And now it's a hobby.
Yeah. Like you just start up the stream, you play, talk, and like you'd be like, "Oh, hey, it's these people again," or "Hey, it's you again. What's up, dude?" And like all that. I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah. Because that's the thing is I love this stuff, so even if I didn't do it professionally, I would do it as a hobby, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
even
it's fun.
Yeah, let's even with
And
my
we've done it for
Warhammer,
so long that we wouldn't want to stop.
yeah, I know. It's like all I know. When you
Yeah,
think
exactly.
about it.
It's like if you practice basketball for 30 years of your life, and then you're just it's like I can't play basketball anymore. You're probably gonna still every now and then pick up a ball and be like, yeah, but I'm gonna play with this ball for a bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's like we got into it because we enjoyed doing it. So it's like,
exactly.
why would I stop just because I wouldn't be profiting off of it? So there's still people that would stop because they're not making money, but a lot of those people got into it for the money. Well, a lot of us didn't really do that. I actually had that conversation with Crip because I met Crip last year at BlizzCon, and he was like, dude, we got into this shit before like anyone even cared about money. And he's like, that's what I respect about like you and everything. And I was like, hey, I respect you too, Crip. So he's a cool guy.
I mean, there's still a lot of people that get into this not because of money, and they're very obvious to tell on Twitch. Because what they'll be doing is they'll be focusing mostly on their community or mostly on their skill. So like people who are like trying to be like really really good at a game or really good at art or something, they probably are just focused purely on their hobby. And those are the people that aren't really in this for the money. The people that are in it for the money are the people who prey on the drama and the toxicity and playing for the numbers and stuff and the exposure. And I mean, that is another way you can do it, and maybe you turn into a job. But I don't think I don't think it's one you like at the end.
I think it just wears you down over time.
I think it wears you down, and either you're forced to retire or you're just forced to be really sad at a job you thought would be really easy to do. Mm-hmm. Because this job's kind of like, it's kind of like a customer service job in a way,
Yeah. I always said it's like going on stage every night.
Yeah.
And like doing stand-up comedy, and sometimes you go and you just get booed. Nobody laughs. They throw a tomato at you. Then a lot of times you're like, woo.
Yeah.
So it's you're constantly on stage being judged, and it's like, I guess you can get used to it after a while, but I don't think you ever really get used to it per se. But
no, I don't think so.
Like a tolerance.
Yeah, you build up a tolerance is what you do. Yeah.
But I mean, I still enjoy it. Honestly, with like Warhammer stuff, I want to make a video on how to get into Warhammer, because like it's one of those things where
I love that.
Yeah, like in the last couple of years, it's really been growing in popularity again, because like it's been out since the 80s, but like it's I think because of all the Total War Warhammer games, a lot of people are getting into it, and so it used to be this kind of closed off little niche thing
and the universe, and so and then once if you already like the universe, of course you're gonna like the main thing in the universe where all the love and attention and effort actually is, and not like the side mini game that they made just to make some money and apparently make the game more popular, because that's awesome.
So it's I'm just, because I remember when I got into it, I was like, oh, I'll look up a video on it, and it was just so hard to find videos that were just kind of either what I was looking for or just informative and to the point, or like they'd over detail everything, or it just wouldn't even be funny or anything. And I'm like, dude, I could make this like pretty funny and like informative and everything, and make it shareable that people would be like, dude, I want to show my friends this, maybe they'd get into Warhammer. So my big thing is like, I don't even give a shit if like YouTube was like, this is demonetized. Like, I just want more people to get into a hobby that I enjoy.
Oh, dude, I don't care about demonetization. It's funny to me at this point. Sometimes I'll go look to see who monetized it and for what. It is a mini game, and like sometimes it gets monetized in things that are wrong, and I'm like, and the problem is it's not even worth fighting it. Like it is, but like it's so mentally exhausting that it's just like I don't care. The amount of money I make on ad revenue is so sporadic that it's just like I can't depend on this. This is just bonus. Like this doesn't go into the budget at all. And then what's nice is sometimes I'll have a video that goes viral that I released 2 years ago, and it goes viral 2 years later, and you're just like, why? And it's because a very famous YouTuber, somebody donated $5 to make him watch half the video, so everyone wanted to see the end. So that caused it to go viral, to cause it to go to the algorithm, and everyone loves it because it's just that type of mainstream viral nonsense that people love to consume. So then they like it and engage and comment, and now it's going more viral, and you're just like, this is weird. Why?
Yeah.
And then it makes $1,000, and you're like, yeah, cool.
I've had
That's
it where
not dependable.
Like a random YouTube algorithm made some of my old videos like get popped. Like one of my Madden things. Like every year I'll do a Madden video where I name a guy Glassbones Greg, and I give him an injury rating of 1, and I see how long it takes him to get injured. And
That's
the
funny.
one time, it like got like 500,000 views because YouTube was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna recommend this to everybody. And I was like, I don't know why. The tags aren't even that good. The title's not good. Nothing about it makes sense. And everyone's just like, why is this showing up in my YouTube recommended? And I just commented on it like, dude, I don't know, but fine with me. Like, I don't get how that shit
That's
works.
so funny.
Yeah. So
It's nobody. The thing is, even YouTube doesn't know, because it's like, I think they just inject code into like a beast now. Is what they're doing. They're tweaking knobs and numbers, and they're like, we don't really know what happens when we turn this, but hopefully it's less awful stuff. That's all they're doing, man. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I guess algorithms are good because the idea is it's supposed to help people find content they relate to and stuff.
yeah,
You know?
dude, if you stand right here, it starts raining.
Wait, I noticed that. Does it go away when we leave?
Yeah.
It's still raining.
Wait.
Still raining for me. Are you
Okay,
sure
it's
this
still
didn't start
raining.
raining? Oh.
Wait. And now it stopped.
Whoa, what is this magic you've discovered?
This is crazy. But now it's not raining here, but it only rains right here.
Wait, pull up the map for the people on the YouTube.
All right, this is
Use party sync to save
right
requests.
here. It's right. Oh, thanks. We're right
We're party
north.
synced. What the fuck does that do, Crendor?
I don't know, but we're right northeast of the East Wall Tower at this little mountain spot.
What did that do?
I don't know what it did, but I guess we're synced.
Yo, what's your intellect, bud?
My intellect,
If you hit C.
it's 23.
You're not gonna believe this. Mine's 32. That's like your numbers reversed.
That actually is like the number reversed. That's right.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is much more powerful. That's because, like, I'm pretty sure I'd win in a mage duel. Are you a mage?
No, I'm a warlock.
Ah, shit, you're gonna win.
Yeah, we can't even duel because we're dead.
All right, that's right.
Yeah.
I like this rain thing. This is cool.
I do
Whoa,
too.
look upwards. Dude, what the hell?
Oh yeah, the vortex.
Wait, is that always there?
Yeah, it's always there. It's just nobody ever
okay,
looks up.
Yeah, it's some catacomb stuff, isn't it?
Cataclysm.
Yeah,
Actually,
cataclysm.
but I feel like they've always kind of had the death thing in the sky.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I made a video called a pointless
Who comes
top
to this
10.
zone? Yeah,
Well, I did a
exactly.
pointless top 10 where I looked up at things, and there's actually a lot of cool shit if you just look up. I guess pointless top 10
Oh, this
ceilings
is
or
Eastern
skies or
Flanklands.
something.
Oh man.
Yeah. One of those. It was pretty neat. Anyway, so I like Cabernets. And I like a barrel reserve. Pinot Noir is good.
Oh man, that means we're ending the show. That's what that joke means.
I think
I know-
so.
I know-
Honestly, we
I
didn't
know
know
the
if we
meta.
were...
That's what that means when you say, "I like Cabernets." That's
Almost as much
that's
as Diddy
Crendor
Kong Racing.
showing off and being like, "Time to take this conversation back around town again."
much as Diddy Kong Racing.
Wait, you're just gonna start doing the code words even though we didn't need them? All right, that's great. Okay,
There we go.
is this your outro music?
Yeah,
now?
this is the outro music.
Yeah,
so,
don't worry, this won't get flagged. This one's one of
Oh,
those
this one,
songs.
because I've uploaded the whole VOD of me playing it, and it's fine. By the way, you can watch me playing Diddy Kong Racing. If you search Diddy Kong Racing Crendor on YouTube, you'll find it. all 8
why don't
hours.
you get like Crendor website and then just like dot forwards to all these things. Ah, shit,
I don't
I
know,
should
because
do
you
that.
just search it in YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. But then you can
People
call
are
it out.
like, did you play this game? And I'm like, you can just type in my name and the game into YouTube, and you'll find if I played it or not. Like,
yeah, but Crendor, that's work. Why
That's
search
true.
when they could just ask you?
That's true.
This has been fun. I like doing this every year.
Yeah, this has been fun. Dude, before you know it, we're going to be at 10 years of doing this.
You know what the weird thing is? Every time we do this, it becomes less memes and more just deep conversations about old people's stuff, dude.
It does. Man.
Oh boy.
Well,
Next year can it be about funs and memes again?
next year, let's
I
bring
tried
it
to
back
keep
a
it
bit.
funs and memes. I started a party at the start of this episode.
I feel
Then
like
we got deep fast again.
Well, I feel like we have to have a point where we talk about what we're doing, but then it devolves from that point into like deep conversation, or evolves depending on what you value.
Evolves.
Yeah. So, that's that. Thanks for watching this year's Halloween Ghostbuster Spectacular Special. You can go back in time and see them all if you want. They're all on YouTube. Well, we're not ready to say see yet.
What else do you have to say?
I was just gonna say you can go watch other videos if you want. Click the like button, please. I think it helps the algorithm.
No, do that. No, it really does. Here's the thing. If you don't click Crendor's like button, then the children click the like button. So your algorithms are controlled by children. So you got a choice. Either you just take the quarter of a second to click the like button so the algorithm is tailored to you, or else the children who go, wow, this is good, will just like random stuff, and then that's what you get in your feed. If you want to make the internet a better place, then just make it a better place, my man.
Yeah,
and
then click
comment.
the bell. The bell, I think, notifies you of stuff now. Honestly, I don't know how the system works anymore.
I don't know how it works.
Just
you
click
gotta
the
research it yourself.
bell.
You gotta get out there, study, and learn how you can be more powerful at the YouTube social media game. You got this, kid.
Yeah, and Diddy Kong Racing's a great game.
It is a great game.
It's a great game.
Can you speedrun it? What's your fastest time?
I can't speedrun it, no.
You can't speedrun it?
I do, however, love that one level's music, and I played it on loop for like an hour on stream, and everyone was like, "Can you please stop now?" But I did
level?
stop for another 5 minutes.
Which
it's
level?
the ice level, and it's
For an hour?
yeah.
You can't do that. That's upsetting to people. No. That's too much, dude.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, I was
here,
doing
I
other
think.
stuff as I did it.
No, this is not
No,
the
it's
right one.
not the right one.
Not that one.
You'll
do you
know
remember
it.
the level? Walrus Cove?
Nope,
No,
not that one.
That's
It's
the
gonna
good
be one of those though.
Everfrost Peak.
There it is.
Oh God, this one.
That's it.
Oh, dude, this is the worst one of all
That's
the
the
ice
best
levels.
one.
You can't even listen to the song for the race in Diddy Kong. By the end of the race, you're like, please. I
It's
don't
the best
know more.
one.
It's not the best one.
It
dude.
is.
Your taste in. All right. I challenge you to a top 10 Diddy Kong racing music. You list your top 10 songs, I'll list mine, and we'll exchange them in Discord. I'm going to go listen to them this week, and I just want to know what your top 10 is. Okay?
All right, that sounds good to me.
This better not be number one. If it's something in the top 3, you're not even taking this serious.
It'll
You're
be in the
just-
top 3.
You're just a meme surf. That's all you're doing, Crendor.
I'm not memeing. It's a good song.
It's.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
Thanks for
Your
watching,
chat will
everybody.
tell- you know what? There'll be comments. People will be like, "It is a good song.
It is
Shut
a
up,
good
Rob."
song.
And I'll be like, "Why'd you
Shut
tell me
up,
to shut
Rob."
up? Just be nicer about it."
I
Why'd
mean,
you tell me to shut up?
I
Just be
disagree with your
nicer.
opinion, but I still respect you as a
Thank
human
you.
being.
Holy crap! If that's what they said every time, Crendor, man, I'd just be a happy guy. I mean, well, I would have been a happier guy before.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty happy guy now. So.
All right, well, I'm gonna end the video. Thanks for talking, and I'll see you next year.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.